Well, our Monday night crew meeting is tonight, so I am heading off. I'm gonna load up the car with all of our stuff, and we will get out of here. So, what is Cru? Cru is a movement of evangelism and discipleship on the local high school campus. Well, there are a lot of churches in the area doing youth groups where they are, which is great. I've seen a lot of great youth groups, but they're asking students to come to them. With Cru, we get to go where students are on their high school campus. Think about it like an hourglass. At the top here, all the kids are in their homes. They're all spread out. Go a little lower, and you maybe have them in their elementary schools. There's a number of elementary schools in any community. Junior highs, a few of those, but there's one local high school in every community. Every student has to pass through there. After that, they go to career, they'll go to college, they'll go into the military, but they're never in one place at the same time. High school students spend the majority of their time at their high school. They come in here at 8 in the morning, they don't leave till 3. Many of them stay after for practice, for band, for concerts, for games. They're here, and this is their tribe. This is their group of people that they relate to. Another thing that drew me to high school ministry with Cru is that 85% of all Christians accept Christ before age 18. That means that they're most spiritually interested in these high school years before they turn 18. So imagine if we could pour our resources and energy into this area of the hourglass when they're in this one campus with everybody else, at the time when they're most spiritually sensitive, what could happen then? That is our vision with Cru, and that's why we reach students on a high school campus. So this is Cru. We get students together, we talk about God, we build relationships with kids like this.
Is this a blog?
Yes, it's a blog.
You're blogging?
So teenagers like to get together in groups, and this is how we gather them and help them learn about Jesus. So we play some silly games like musical chairs. Pretty epic. This is men's time. We take about 10 or 15 minutes of our meetings just to get the men together to talk about what does it mean to be a man. And these guys are learning and hopefully growing in that area. I don't know. Say hi. Yeah! Every other week we have small group nights where they get together in small groups and talk about how God relates to their lives. We have students leading it. We found that students leading small groups really cast vision for other students to lead. So some of our leaders this year are, when they were freshmen, they had juniors or seniors leading their small group and really cast vision to them. So now they want to lead, and we're just growing and growing because of this vision that God's casting through older students leading younger students and older students leading younger students. Another benefit to students leading is that if you lead a small group, you've got to dig deep and understand the study. And so they're getting to understand the study at a much deeper level than they would have if they just learned the study from a leader. After Cru, we usually come to Starbucks and hang out. There's some guys back there. Just to get to know each other better. Ladies, lady, guy, sorry, awkward. So I'm here with Tyler and Cam, and the both of them came to Christ through Cru. You came to Christ to Bible study last year. We came to Christ at Fast Break, and so we're going to be getting together for follow-up. We're just kind of meeting together and.
For Cru, I really kind of kept all my relationship with God and that kind of stuff like inside me. But since I've come to Cru, I really opened up and began to share my faith with other people, and it's been great.
What I love about Cru is the amount of people that love God in the presence of God, all in one setting at a public school.
You're my favorite part of Cru.
My favorite thing about Cru is how it brings God into a public school and it makes him more of a topic of conversation.
So the reason I did my outreach for marching band was because I was spending so much time with the people there, and I just made some really good friends, but they didn't know who Jesus was, and I wanted to bring Jesus to them. So we provided pizza, and we got to share the gospel with them, and actually 3 people came and accepted Christ. So that was awesome for me to see. Just me stepping out in my faith really makes a difference, and I could do that with the help of Cru.
Actually, I went to a convention called Fast Break with Cru this year as a sophomore, and I really I accepted Christ in my life, and I'm just growing with all my friends here every day.
Cru has definitely impacted my life on ways I never even imagined when I started coming here. I've gotten together with a bunch of guys, done Bible studies and all that, and I didn't do that before I met them at Cru. I've made some of my best friends here, and it's awesome. It's so much fun.
Okay, Cru is actually where I first accepted Christ into my heart when I went to a retreat with them. So that's impacted my life a lot, and just ever since then, like, I'm actually a leader here at Cru now, and I usually don't do that kind of stuff, and it's really made me like step outside my comfort zone.
The people I've met, the leaders especially, I've learned how to articulate my faith and how to really talk about God's glory, and I've gotten the opportunity to go up and talk and really tell people about what God's teaching.
All right, well, I'm here with Noah, and we are just sitting at my table. Noah's doing a talk next week at Cru, and so he's a senior, and we try to get some of our seniors and juniors up front to give talks and share Christ with the people there. So Noah and I are preparing that right now. Here we are on the computer working on it. So Noah, how has Cru impacted your life?
Well, especially sophomore year, I went to Fast Break. It's just a conference held by high school Cru, and I think that would be the real turning point in my faith, where I really started taking action and becoming stronger, and continuing to attempt to become stronger in my faith. And it's especially impacted me because I've been able to become a leader and grow as a leader, and I've had the opportunity to be in charge of 3 different small groups, and mainly the football small group for freshmen at our high school. That's been an awesome experience, and I continue to just be able to grow as a leader. And I'm even able to give a talk next week in front of all of Cru, thanks to Mark here. So
that is Cru in a nutshell. We sum up Cru with 3 words: win, build, and send. We talk about we win students to Christ through evangelism. And so you've seen that by we're Fast Break and one-on-one appointments with students and some group outreaches like the band outreach that we've done. We build students in their faith through our small groups, through relationships, through our Cru meeting, and then we send them out to reach others. We train our leadership students how to share their faith. We're helping them to lead small groups. We're helping them do outreaches and develop as believers. That's what we do with Cru, win, build, send. So thanks for being a part of this, and thanks for your support and encouragement. And we pray that we would see Cru grow and more students come to Christ. Thanks a lot.